forecast with Chief Meteorologist Wade Hampton.
Well, good afternoon to you on this Sunday. It's a much warmer day today than it was yesterday, no doubt about that. And we've got about another 24 hours of this warmer than normal weather before changes arrive. Though the first front that arrives tomorrow night is not the one that brings the really cold air. There will be a second one later this week. That one brings much more noticeable changes. Live look outside, partly cloudy skies. Yes, there are some clouds around looking to the south here. Downtown Jennings, 77 degrees. The winds out of the south between 5 to 10 miles per hour, sliding north to DeRidder. Pretty colorful sunset underway, too. Temperatures down to 72, but not going to drop a whole lot. You can see temperatures now ranging from 70 to 72 degrees. As I said earlier, not a big spread in temperatures across the area. Some of these numbers have dropped a couple of degrees thanks to the fact that the sun is now setting and we're losing some of that daytime heating. Here's a look at Futurecast tonight, and look at the temperatures. We're just not going to drop much. And yeah, you can see a little bit of green, which would normally indicate rain. I cannot 100% rule out a sprinkle, but I haven't seen anything on radar yet that would support that, and the odds of it overnight are pretty slim. And even if it were to happen, it's certainly not going to amount to much. Otherwise, we'll start our Monday morning with temperatures in the low to mid 60s, except at the coast, where I think we stay much closer to 70 to start your Monday morning. So yeah, a warm one as you're heading out the door to work, at least those of you that have to work. I realize some of you may have the week off, with it being Thanksgiving coming up later this week, if you're lucky enough to have the whole week off. Near 80 degrees at lunchtime, and look at this, we'll top out in the lower 80s by the heart of the afternoon. Now, tomorrow night, there will be a chance for rain. You can see some showers beginning to show up after 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, continuing into the evening and maybe to around midnight or so. That's ahead of the cold front that is currently out over West Texas. That arrives tomorrow night. Once again, this front doesn't have really cold air behind it. Yes, it will knock temperatures down somewhat, but nothing all that cold behind this front. It will take a second cold front, which will be coming our way on Thanksgiving Day. And yes, that will mean a chance for showers Wednesday and certainly on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, though I don't think it's a washout Thursday. But yes, once it moves through, noticeably colder temperatures for Friday right on into the weekend. Now, the next forecast problem is, what about cloud cover and maybe even rain by this weekend into early next week? Some models are trying to indicate that clouds may end up holding pretty strong across the area. If so, that would keep afternoon temperatures cooler during the day. It could also keep the mornings from getting quite as cold, but it could certainly mean that it's a rather chilly weekend, even by our standards, well below normal temperature-wise. And then if there's rain in the mix from any of those clouds, that too would just add to some of the misery. I'll admit, I'm not going that extreme with that forecast just yet, but I am showing the cold front arriving on Thanksgiving Day, 70s during the day. And then look at this, 60s for highs on Friday, and we'll stay in the low to mid 60s for highs right on into early next week. I did not drop temperatures quite as cold as some of those models are showing, but that's a trend we will have to watch closely. But no doubt the next 24 hours we will stay warm and humid. Then that cold front arrives tomorrow evening. So for tonight, it's going to feel more like probably a September evening than late November. Devin?